Incoming update. Yes, I was standing shoulder to shoulder with Halyna during this fatal shot that took her life and injured the director Joel Souza, Serge Svetnoy wrote in part on Facebook of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. I was holding her in my arms while she was dying. Her blood was on my hands. First of all, our condolences go out to everyone affected by the recent tragic event in New Mexico, a producer from the film Freedom's Path told Fox News on Monday. I can confirm that Dave Halls was fired from the set of Freedom's Path in 2019 after a crew member incurred a minor and temporary injury when a gun was unexpectedly discharged. Halls was removed from set immediately after the prop gun discharged. Production did not resume filming until Dave was off site. An incident report was taken and filed at that time. John Eric Hexum, Vic Morrow, Brandon Lee, Getty. Halyna Baldwin broke her silence regarding the accidental shooting of Halyna Hutchins that involved her husband, Alec Baldwin. Halyna took to Instagram on Monday where she shared a note expressing her condolences to Hutchins' family and noted that her thoughts are with them as well as her husband amid the tragedy. My heart is with Halyna, her husband, her son, their family and loved ones, and my Alec. It said, there are no words because it's impossible to express the shock and heartache of such a tragic accident. Heartbreak. Loss. Support, she wrote in a text photo in all caps. Click here to read more. Alec Baldwin was reportedly very careful with prop firearms on the set of Rust before fatal accidental shooting, Mark Segalaco/Getty Images for National Geographic. Alec Baldwin was reportedly very careful with firearms on the set of Rust prior to the accidental shooting that left cinematographer Halyna Hutchins dead and director Joel Souza wounded. Reed Russell, a camera operator who was working on the film's set that day, noted to detectives in a newly released affidavit that Baldwin was very careful when it came to the use of prop firearms while filming prior to the tragic accident. He even cited a specific incident. Click here to read more. New details have emerged regarding the on-set incident in which Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun on the set of the movie Rust that resulted in the death of the film's director of photography, Halyna Hutchins. According to a search warrant executed by the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, obtained by Fox News, the actor and crew were setting up a shot that required Baldwin to draw a revolver and point the weapon at the camera. Director Joel Souza recalled what sounded like a whip and then a loud pop, and noticed Hutchins, who he was standing behind at the time, grab her midsection as she stumbled backward. She was assisted to the ground by other crew members and camera operator. Reed Russell recalls Hutchins saying she could not feel her legs. Click here to read more. Investigators are still working to determine what led to the fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust. The Los Angeles Times reported late Sunday that it obtained a search warrant that revealed the tragic aftermath of the Thursday incident. The paper said crew members had just returned from lunch and Alec Baldwin was going over his approach to drawing the gun for the scene. The gun discharged and Hutchins, who was 42, grabbed her stomach, the paper reported, citing the search warrant. She was assisted to the ground and at one point, another camera operator recalled the woman saying that she could not feel her legs. The shot also injured director Joel Souza, who was standing behind Hutchins. Souza has since been released from a hospital. The film's script supervisor, Mamie Mitchell, said she was standing next to Hutchins when she was shot. I ran out and called 911 and said bring everybody, send everybody, Mitchell told the Associated Press. This woman is gone at the beginning of her career. She was an extraordinary, rare, very rare woman. The Rust crew member who reportedly gave Alec Baldwin a prop gun that killed cinematographer Halyna Hutchins was previously the subject of a safety complaint. Crew member Maggie Gohl said in a statement to the Associated Press that she filed an internal complaint with the executive producers of Hulu's Into the Dark series in 2019 over concerns about assistant director Dave Hall's behavior on set. Gohl said in an email Sunday that Halls disregarded safety protocols for weapons and pyrotechnics and tried to continue filming after a crew member had slipped into a diabetic fugue state. Click here to read more on Fox News. Live coverage begins here.